see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
All right, welcome in to another awesome episode of the Ball Bros Online podcast.
We're doing that.
It's week 11. It's just me and Tyler. Tim is sicky poo.
I was just
So,
gonna say that.
he's sicky poo, so I hope he feels better. I am here physically. I don't know about mentally. I think Vegas is still in my system. So
Tell the people how old you are, Josh. Tell the people.
yeah, I'm 40, so I definitely felt my age over the week. So
You don't look 40, brother. It's all good.
thank you, appreciate it. We got a good show for you today. We're gonna go over news and notes. A lot of change already. And then we're gonna get right into the games. There's one game playing right now. It's Thursday Night Football. So far, I want to say the Patriots are still up right now. So, but yeah, we'll just get right into it. They're very much up right now. So news and notes right now. Jameis Winston will play. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm actually excited to watch the Giants play. Who are they?
Lady added them in every league I was in.
Yeah, I saw. We'll get into the games. I don't know who they're playing right now, but we'll get into the games with Jameis. Bucky Irvin, as was seen in practice today, Wednesday. That's good. So hopefully, I don't know if his status says he'll play this week, but we will see about that. AJ Brown quote, if you have me on your fantasy team, get rid of me. LOL, LOL, LOL. This dude is just, it's interesting. Would you ever you think that you know, personally, you're on a winning team, you're winning, and you just have a diva moment of how come I'm not catching the ball enough or something, but you're winning? What would you feel? How would you feel about that? Your
I mean,
teammate.
if I'm AJ Brown, I mean, yeah, I'm one of the best receivers in the game, and I'd be kind of pissed that they're not using me as much as they should.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand his dilemma, but he is kind of being a crybaby, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you're winning.
Yeah,
You're probably about to maybe repeat a Super Bowl. I mean, that's likely. It's a very high percentage. You will be in playoffs, so
yeah, he's being a little bit of a crybaby, but I, football's a lot more fun when you have the ball in your hand. So,
for sure, I agree with that. Ramondre is out for this game on Thursday night, so that helps because Trevion Henderson is just balling out right now. I think he has 28 points. Yep, 28 points. Right on. Thank you, Matt. Oh shoot, I just clicked out of it.
yeah, he just had a touchdown not too long ago.
Pause for a second. I lost my notes. Come on. It's podcast 101, people. Don't click out of your notes. Where was I? Marvin Harris Jr. is out for week 11 due to a
Appendicitis.
appendicitis. How did you get that? What did he do?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know if that happens, to be honest.
Yeah. CJ Stroud will be out due to his concussion. He's still in concussion protocol. He has not passed. I think they're just going to, I don't know who they're playing this week. They're going to roll with Davis Mills again. Oh, they're playing the Tennessee Titans, so that's fine. They're the worst team in the league, so
Yeah.
you can sit out. And Garrett Wilson is obviously out for this game too. Joe Burrow expected to be back in week 13. I don't know if he'll be back in week 13. That the question is I have with that is, are they in playoff contention? One, and then two, is it worth it? Like
Yeah, they're 3-6 right now.
3-6, and if if Joe Flacco is still like is playing well, would you want to like what if Joe gets them to like let's say Joe gets them to like 10-6 or something, like they just go on a winning streak.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, what if, when they say get a wild card, would you play Joe? Just ride it out with Joe Flacco and just hold on with Joe Burrow just for playoffs, or I don't know.
I mean, why
It's
not? Joe Flacco's a decent quarterback. He might be old, but
yeah,
he still slings it, you know?
yeah. So and then Travis Hunter is out for the season ending knee surgery. Well, that sucks. I wonder what happened. Think I don't I thought I read something that I know what happened, but I didn't know it was a season ending injury. But
Yeah.
that's tough. Well, maybe he'll come back next year stronger and better. So
He looked pretty good. Looked
yeah,
pretty
he
solid.
did. Yeah, I think they found something in those past like two games of how to use him. I definitely believe he is a receiver. He shouldn't be DBing right now. So, but all right. Bye weeks. Let's get into these games. Bye weeks. The Colts and Saints are out. So if you are playing the Jonathan Taylor owner, you got lucky.
Yeah, jeez.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm very lucky that I'm not playing Justin this week. So, all right. First, obviously, the Thursday night game is going on right now. The Patriots are playing the New York Jets. As of right now, the Patriots are up 24-14. They have the ball right now. They're in the red zone. Looks like
Well,
so. Maybe Tyler give us an update if they score. But the first game
He's about to toss one right now.
is he okay? The first game, the Washington Commanders are playing the Miami Dolphins. I think this game is in Berlin
Madrid.
or Madrid. Oh, never mind, Madrid. All right. So obviously, with Jaden out, Marcus is back in it again. They got their butts kicked last week against Detroit. He put up 21 points, so it's not a bad play really if you're streaming him.
Yeah, dude. Marcus Mariota he's never a terrible stream, you know?
No, he didn't throw any picks. He threw two touchdowns. He ran for like 22 yards. So it's not a terrible play, but I understand where you guys are at. Um, with the running backs for Washington,
So
I,
frustrating.
yeah, Bill is getting some barely anything. Same thing with Rodriguez. I mean, Chris Rodriguez. I don't know what they're doing really. It's kind of
Yeah.
like 30, 30, 30 snaps for each of these guys. So
Yeah, I mean, you
I
would think that Bill like would kind of because he had a lot of hype going into the year, and
yeah,
then in week one he was RB 11, week five he was RB 5, and every game in between those RB 63, RB 26, RB 43,
hmm
44, 50, 38, 48. So like he he's shown glimpses of like he can play ball.
yeah.
And he's capable of being that starting running back for them. But no, I don't know what's up this with this whole committee thing.
No, I don't either. So it's just to be quite honest, I wouldn't play. I just wouldn't play either one of them.
Yeah.
Really, it's not worth it. So with the go ahead.
No, it's took me a while to realize that not to start Bill.
Yeah, I get it. And then with the receivers, the only like play here is Debo, and but Debo's been very inconsistent. He got a touchdown last game, but it was during garbage time. Um, he's just very inconsistent, and his age is showing on that field too. He's not the same Debo. Your boy Zach Ertz is good streaming tight end play. You think he's
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
just how with how these tight ends have been playing. I mean, Zach Ertz is tight end 10 of the year.
Yeah,
The last few games, he hasn't touched 10 points. The last time he's touched 10 points was week 7 with 11, and then week 6, 13. So, I mean, I think it's okay. I mean, yeah, I think it's okay. Miami's not a great defense. Um,
yeah. I mean, Miami's been playing better, but I do believe they are vulnerable to the tight end position.
yeah,
So, but I mean, yeah, it's tough, right? It's tough with that offense. You don't know what they're going to get, and you don't know how Mark. I mean, we did say Marcus is a good streaming candidate, but it could go really bad really quick. So, on for Miami, you know, they surprised a lot of people last week. They surprised me because I lost that bet on that game. That's for sure. Um, Tua didn't have a great game against the Bills last week. He only got 14 points, but he didn't really need to do any work because of Achan. But
yeah,
I do think Tua is a good streaming candidate this week against the Washington Commanders. Defense is not good. Um, they give up like at least a top. I think they're one of the worst defenses right now. Yeah,
yeah. Their defense is
their
quite
defense
terrible.
is 24. Yeah, they're 24 defense ranking. So, Tua is a good streaming candidate. But Achan, man, oh man, I'm gonna talk
Big
about.
old 40 bird.
Yeah, he dropped 40 points last week against Buffalo. He's a start this week. 6 for 6 in the receiving game. And then 2 touchdowns. I believe both of those touchdowns were like 40 plus yards touchdowns. So 174 yards. So he's a lock. Jalen Waddle had uh a good game. He got caught a touchdown. He got 7 targets for 5 and 84 yards and a touchdown. He's a good play this week too. So, wide receiver 10, quietly wide receiver 10. I think you told me that, and I didn't believe you.
Yeah, I
So,
couldn't believe what I was reading.
yeah. Other than that, there's not much here. With the other options on the Dolphins offensive side. So,
Yeah, that's the only those are the only two people you're starting.
yeah. All right. Moving on to the Carolina Panthers playing the Atlanta Falcons. Um, Atlanta got their butts kicked in by Jonathan Taylor, so you think Rico can do the same thing?
It'd be pretty sick. I mean, it'd be pretty nice if they put Chuba in the mix.
Yeah, he is questionable. His quad, and he did play last week. He didn't do great. He got 13 points, 53 yards and a touchdown, 3 for 3 in the passing game with 10 yards. So I still think he's a good play, especially against Atlanta's defense. They have issues. So and then T Mac. I mean, eventually something's gonna happen. I feel like we keep saying that with him, but I feel like some point it's gonna break out. So just keep playing him. Um, Maybe if you have better options, you could flex him, but you still got to play him. So quietly, he's like a wide receiver 24.
Yeah, I mean, how does he only have 2 touchdowns?
It's the bad quarterback play, really. It's the
Yeah.
inconsistency with,
And then the two
um,
touchdowns were in 1 week.
yeah,
It's against Dallas.
yeah, and it's the bad. I mean, Bryce Young, he had minus 0.44 points last week. Minus, like, he's very inconsistent with throwing the ball to his receivers, especially his primary receiver. So, for Atlanta, Michael Penix. What do you do? I don't think we've ever mentioned him to play. Maybe once or twice,
Yeah, drop
but
him.
yeah,
I think in
even
Dynasty, I think in Dynasty he's worth keeping.
yeah,
Um, but in redraft leagues like this, I
this
mean,
just like don't even like maybe you can play him against the Jets and or
in New Orleans maybe.
yeah, maybe so, but
But I'm
but
off my
I
picks.
yeah, I wouldn't pick him up. My um, I know a lot of people are upset with Bijan because you draft this guy like number two or number three overall running back, and I mean, he's running back six on the year, but his last five games, 44 points, 18, 4, 13, and 9. It's very inconsistent right now. His first 5 weeks were, he's in the top 10 at least, and he's just not producing. So, but you just got to play him and hope that this offense just uses him over and over and over. That's all you can hope for.
Yeah, I
What if you were hit like the owner, how would you feel about like just like what are we doing here? Like give him the ball.
yeah, week 8, 9 attempts, week 9, 12. So but in week 9, he also had 10 targets.
Yeah.
Um, week 10, he had 17 rushes and only two targets. So I mean, like you said, you got to start him. Um, he's not gonna be like Christian McCaffrey, where he's gonna be running back 2
Yeah.
week. Um, so and again, this offense is not really the greatest. Um, so you just gotta roll with these mid-season lumps right here,
Yeah.
and just
And
just
hope for
hope,
the best.
yeah, just hope for the best. He's running back 6. So you can't be too mad at him. I mean, he definitely won you a couple weeks, single-handedly. So you just gotta take these mid-season licks.
Yeah, I agree. Um, Drake London, dude shows up almost. Well, since he got back from his injury, he's shown up multiple times. But he does have a illness in a back. But he returned to practice this week and very limited. But if he's healthy, he's gonna play. So I just keep rolling him out there. He's
Wide
your
receiver 1, back-to-back weeks.
yeah. So that helps a lot. And then I would say the other guy, Kyle Pitts. It's tough. It, it's tough to recommend him sometimes just because his inconsistency is there a lot. Um, you know, he's the tight end 17 right now. He only had 4 points last week, five in week 9. Then he had 10 in week 8. So, but this is a good matchup. Carolina tends to not guard the tight end. So I do believe that they will get him working here. Hopefully he gets you a touchdown and you can have a decent tight end day for yourself.
Yeah, I mean from week 7 all the way to week 14, they're playing teams that aren't really great against tight end,
Hmm.
and he's still only. I mean, the best game he's had were week 7 and week 8, scoring a little bit more than 10 points. And then everything has just been less than 10. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Tight ends are a rough commodity in this league right now.
Yeah, they are. Agreed. So, all right. Moving on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing the Buffalo Bills. We got to talk about Josh Allen, Tyler.
And
You and me made a trade. You have Josh. I have James. James obviously had the worst game I think you can have. That's fitting. It's fitting though that that happens. I'm like, oh, this James Cook had the worst games of the trade, so you won the trade. But I mean, Josh Allen hasn't played. He got 22 points, but this is not the Josh Allen that we know. I don't know what it is. He's trying very hard. He's putting the cape on a lot because I just feel like his receivers are very inconsistent and there's no one else there to like help him out. It sucks.
Yeah.
So, but you're still going to play him. He's still going to do he's going to do what he needs to do to win the game for them. So,
Yeah, 40 attempts last week. Holy crap, that's a lot.
yeah. Yeah. So, he had a fumble last week through an interception. He had two passing touchdowns, but yeah, it just didn't feel like it was Josh Allen out there. So, but you're gonna play James Cook too, regardless of what happened last week. I think he gets. I think New England showed the Bills that you can run on Tampa Bay because obviously Trevion Henderson did his job against that. So definitely play James Cook. The receivers, I'm tired of recommending people. Do I play this person on the Bills or do I play someone else? I'm just gonna say the other person that's not on the Bills. So because Shakir is not consistent, and same thing with Keon Coleman. He's just not consistent either. Even though he got a touchdown last week, but they just don't get any yards. Yeah, I would say the only you could probably play Dox Knox. He's very reliable with Kincaid out this week. You could play Knox and he could probably get you a touchdown.
Yeah, he's sometimes dependent though, for sure.
Yeah. Then for the Bucks, Baker's gonna be Baker. I still
Baker
play.
Laser.
Yeah, I still play him. He threw three touchdowns last week. Didn't have the yardage, but he's still very good. The running backs, I don't know. They don't have a running game. Rashad White is just not doing it.
Yeah,
And
he's not RB1 material.
no. And Sean Tucker hasn't really he's the speed back for them, but he just doesn't have he's just not getting the attempts. So I would stay away from both of them. But the receiving core, you should play Imbuka
Oof.
no matter what happens. And then Tez Johnson is definitely a good flex option. He caught two touchdowns last week. The yardage is not going to probably be there, but hopefully he'll get you that touchdown and maybe he'll get some more targets with that being said. And then I do like Kate Otten. He's like 97 to 100% snaps. Last week he got 12 targets, caught 9 and for 82. So and he's eventually going to get a touchdown from Baker. I know he is.
Yeah.
So go for it.
Yeah, all these targets go to just Igbuka. It's
Yeah.
it's quite crazy how good Igbuka is in his rookie year. And man, just absolutely insane this year.
He's good. I think he's going to be rookie of the year.
Yeah, I mean, from week 6 to week 8, he had some down weeks. But other than that, man,
There hasn't been a game where besides those, yes, 6, 7, and 8, those are down weeks. But other than that,
he's won you weeks for sure.
he hasn't disappointed people much. So, all right. The Jacksonville Jaguars are playing the San Diego Chargers. Definitely play Herbert. He's on a tear. Just wipe away the Steelers game because just don't worry about it. I think it was an anomaly. How many points that game came out to be. So you definitely play him this week. Um, the running back of Valdell.
Sit him this. You have to sit him this week.
You have to sit him
You have to sit him because every other week he goes
every
off.
other week. Okay, so sit him. Yeah,
Yeah. So
Jacksonville actually has a good run defense, so I would not play him this week.
yeah, week 6 he was RB 8. Week 7 he was RB 33. Week 8 he was RB 7. Week 9 44.
Hmm.
Week 10 RB 8. So
Hmm.
yeah, so yeah, you sit him this week.
Yeah. The receivers, play Lad. He's the dude. He's Justin Herbert's guy. Definitely play him this week.
Can't believe
Um,
for
yeah.
Jordan.
What did you say?
So I can't believe I traded him away for Jordan Mason earlier in the year.
Hey, we all make the trades. So, who would you play between, if say a flex, like Huge or Keenan?
I mean,
What did Keenan get last game? He only got two. He was at 5 targets for 2 receptions. Yeah, he didn't get much that game. He's going, the past 3 weeks has not been good for Keenan Allen. And then the past 3 weeks for Quinn has not been. I mean, Tennessee, he got 13, he got a touchdown, but week 8, 0, and then week 10, 6. But he had like 10 targets. Holy shit. Wow.
I mean, I feel like Huge is their red zone target, and he's their big play guy.
Yeah.
And then Lad McConkey is just peppered with targets all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, week 10, Huge got 10 targets and caught
Hmm.
5 of them. No touchdowns though, but I I still think that Lad McConkey and Quentin Johnson are the two best receivers on this game. Keenan Allen is great to have.
Hmm.
Sure. Um, just it's just tough for that wide receiver core right now. Lad McConkey kind of just came on, kind of what we expected him to be earlier in the year. But like you said, I mean, Keenan Allen only having 5 targets per game the last 2 weeks. Not even breaking 5 points the last 3 weeks. So, um, Keenan Allen started hot first 3 weeks, over 15. Week 4 to week 6, having less than 10. Broke off week 7, and now he's back on this down slump. So, no, I think Keenan Allen is just kind of one of those reliable targets for Justin Herbert just to throw to. But I think Lad McConkey and Quinton Johnson are his main targets for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And also this guy here, Orlando Gatson.
Rondé Gadsden.
Orlando Gatson. He left last week's game with a quad injury, but says today he logged in a full practice today, so I think he's a full go this week. So you could definitely, I play him this week. Um, get him in there before that bye, and then he'll be fully healthy when he comes back against the Las Vegas Raiders. Your Raiders, buddy.
Raiders.
And then for Jacksonville, man, you want to talk about? So we were watching that game on Sunday at the like sports book, and none of us believe that like the Jaguars were going to lose that game because they were up like 27 to like 3, and like, oh, this game's over. So we were watching something else. By the time we realized that that game was tied, we were like, what happened? And then Davis Mills, and well, Davis Mills, we just watched Davis Mills score the winning, like the tying game, and then we just watched the defense just destroy. I mean, like, wow, this team, the Jacksonville Jaguars just lost horrible, in the most horrible way you can ever imagine. So, I would, ETN is a low end 2 for me this week. He's just it's the Chargers have a good run defense, so just be aware, play him, but just be aware he may only get you like 10 points because he's not the goal line back. He's just gonna get, hopefully he gets you more targets. in the passing game. So, and then for the receivers, Brian Thomas Jr. He's was limited today in practice, so keep monitoring him. He didn't play last week. Maybe he'll play this week, but just know that he may not play. And then Parker Washington, he logged limited practices today, so just monitor that too with him. But he did get, I mean, he did get 16 points last week and a touchdown with that. So just monitor it. That's all I gotta really say about the receiving core. I don't know if you have anything else.
I really hope Brian Thomas is having a better second half of the year than
Yeah, than the first half.
yeah, because it's bad for Brian Thomas right now.
Yeah. And then just for tight ends, Britton Strange, he's on IR, but he's supposed to be coming off soon. He did log in a limited practice today on Thursday, which is today. So, um, if he's on the waivers, I would go pick him up, and if he's still on IR, I would go stash him on your IR bench until he's back, because he'll definitely be getting more targets, especially with Travis Hunter being out. So, all right, moving on to the Chicago Bears are playing the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh,
Uh,
Bears.
the Bears, the Bulls and the Bears. Caleb Williams had another good game last week. I don't know about him this week. This is a divisional game. Um, so this should be, I would not, I mean, he's last time they played Minnesota, he got 24 points. He threw for a touchdown, or he ran for one, two. So his running ability has definitely elevated his game. So I think he's a low end streaming QB right now for this week, but I do like Swift and Kyle Monungai in this game.
You like this? You like this RB committee?
Yeah, I think it's Detroit light. Really. I mean,
Yeah.
Swift is their Jameer Gibbs, and Kyle Monungai is, David Montgomery. So I don't mind this. I don't mind it at all. So you can play both of them. They're eventually gonna get. I feel like it's gonna be is getting. I mean, Swift is getting 62% of the snaps, but I do feel like Monungai is getting more and more integrated in this offense. So I like it.
Feeling about, yeah, how you feeling about DJ Moore in this game?
I don't want to play DJ Moore.
He's coming off
Yeah,
I mean, week 10 he had 0 points, but
he
uh
got 0 points last week.
yeah,
4 targets, zero, no reception, no yards, no nothing.
week 9 he was wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
And then he drops to literally 0 from
Right now he's the wide receiver 80, the 38. Just bad. I would only play at Rome.
but Dunze.
Or he got back in the end zone. 10 targets for 6 receptions and 86 yards. So Rome is the dude. And then Loveland. Not a great game, but 4 for 4 for 55 yards. That's good. I know he didn't get you a touchdown last week, but I still play him. I think he's going to be more a part of this offense than anything. So, for the Vikings, JJ, would you play him this week?
Dude, this guy is just an injury bug.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a full practice today, but
The
man,
hand injury? What did he do to his hand
I think I saw that he hit his hand on a helmet.
last week against
Yeah,
Baltimore? Oh, okay.
yeah, during the game. But man, this guy just can't stay healthy this year.
No.
And I thought he was going to be somewhat of a decent quarterback this year. Maybe not a top five, top 10, but someone that you can definitely,
There's
I would
someone
think
you,
maybe a top 15, you know?
yeah, I thought he was gonna be someone you can stream every now and then
Yeah, yeah, for
and have him like on your, like you can keep him on your team and then play him every now and then for like the good matchup, but has not been the case this week for
yeah.
him. So
Because week one, when he his first week of football, NFL, throw two touchdowns. He was
mhm,
quarterback 11. He almost breaking that top 10 quarterback the first week. Like you see
yeah,
glimpses of like he can play, and he ran for a touchdown. Granted, week two, he had negative 2 points against Atlanta,
yeah,
throwing two interceptions, but there's times where he he looks good, and he just can't stay healthy right now.
yeah. There are very much times where he looks like he's a dude, and then it just doesn't look like he's the guy. So, I would definitely play Aaron Jones. The Chicago's Bear run defense is not great, so Aaron Jones is a good RB2, 3, even a
Yeah,
flex option too.
yeah. Aaron Jones was also limited today with a shoulder and a toe injury.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think neither of them are serious, but just something to manage.
Yeah. And then Jordan Mason. I don't know. I don't know anymore. The only thing I could say is if Aaron Jones is a full like participant tomorrow, I wouldn't play Jordan Mason.
Yeah,
So I would hold on to him because eventually Aaron Jones may break again. So that's all I can really say. Justin Jefferson is a yes for me. What about for you?
I mean, yeah, you dropped him first round.
Yeah.
Wide receiver
I
15 now.
I do believe like better days are coming for him. Um, so just hold on to him. I do believe that. And same thing with Jordan Addison. I think they'll both have a good game against Chicago. So their secondary is not great, but they should have good games. Um, you want to talk about TJ Hawkinson or just want to pass?
No, because I started last year in Dynasty. I
He got 1.8 points last week.
Yeah. Last year in Dynasty, dude, me and Tim were doing a trade where I could have gotten JSN,
Yeah.
and instead I took Cleo Shakir and TJ Hawkinson.
Oy. Oy vey.
Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose some.
Yeah, that's true. I totally agree with you.
So that's not fun to hear.
All right. Um, did we not talk about the other team? Who are they playing? No, we did. Chicago. All right. The Green Bay Packers are playing the New York Giants.
Let's go.
Tyler, Jameis Winston time.
Let's go.
To be quite honest,
I,
I probably would play him this week
I
if
mean,
I
if
had.
Jackson Dart is having success,
Yeah.
there's no reason why Jameis Winston shouldn't have success.
Yeah, I know Green Bay has a really good defense. I do think Green Bay will win this game, but I also do believe Jameis Winston does elevate these receivers because he will just throw the ball and he does not care.
Yeah.
He does not care. Again, the New York Giants, they fired their head coach, Brian Daboll. So I don't know who the interim coach is, but they are definitely going to throw the ball, and Jameis will throw the ball.
Yeah. So last year against Baltimore was the first game that he
Yeah,
started.
he came and
Um,
and Baltimore was a like top 10 defense last
yeah.
year.
And he threw the ball 41 times. He threw three touchdowns,
Yep.
334 yards, and he was a top 10 quarterback scoring 30 points.
Yeah, and
Um,
yeah, he did. And then same thing against last year against New Orleans, 34 points, and Denver was 46 points. The dude threw for 494, 97 yards and 4 touchdowns. So he's definitely going to throw the ball. I will give him that. This is his actual first start. He'll get all the reps, and I think he'll have a decent game. So
Would you start him over your starting quarterback right now just because of what he can do the first
what
week?
yeah, probably. If I read those stats and I'll be like, oh, his first actual game that he actually played. Um, yeah, I probably would because there's just something about it. He just knows, and no offense to Green Bay, but like their offense can't really get anything going right now, besides with Josh Jacobs. So they're going to be on the. Hopefully, their defense may be on the field a lot if they can't get anything going. So, but with that being said, I wouldn't really play anyone else on the Giants this week just because their defense is very good. So I would just hold
Would you
off.
play Wandale Robinson?
Maybe in a flex. Like if that's all you got, I would flex him. So and then if you want like a DFS Darius Slay for like a long bomb touchdown, hopefully it works out. But for Green Bay, um, if you're a Jordan Love truther, then stick with him. Hopefully something works out, but I don't know. There's something about Jordan Love that I don't know what it is, that he's just very inconsistent and very not that doesn't look like he's the guy out there. So
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row, QB 24. And I,
yeah,
yeah, I just he's very just like what you said, just very inconsistent.
yeah,
Um, doesn't throw touchdowns.
nope,
His last touchdown was week 8, where he was QB1 throwing three.
yeah.
Hasn't had a touchdown since. Um,
It's tough, man. He's the one quarterback that you were expecting to like elevate his game and be in the top 10 every week,
yeah,
but
and
he
and
just
and from a lot of rankings, he was a top 10 ranking preseason.
yeah, yeah, he was. So I don't know.
Would you start Jameis or Jordan Love this week if you had to?
If I had those two, I'd probably play Jameis.
Yeah, me too. Without
Josh
a
Jake,
doubt.
yeah. Josh Jacobs is a start. It's an auto start for me. He's just I think he's the most consistent thing on that team right now.
Yeah,
So
he's the most consistent fantasy football player right now,
yeah,
other than a quarterback position. Like he had 6 weeks, top 15. 5 of them being in a top 5 position.
mhm, yeah,
And he went scores every week.
every week, yes. The receivers as of right now, Romeo Dobbs, he had a chest problem last game. He logged the full practice this week again, so he's a go. Sounds like it. And then I would definitely play Christian Watson.
Really?
Uh, yeah, he was a limited. Oh my God, this guy cannot stay healthy. Jesus, limited knee slash hamstring, was limited in practice today. Yeah, this guy. Well, if he logs a full practice today, I would play. I can play. I would play him. The field stretcher, but he can also be the guy for them. That is what he was drafted for, and that's what when he entered the league, that's what they were hoping for him to be, because he has that ability. So, but that's all I got. That's all I got for him. If he stays healthy, that's all I got. So,
Yeah.
but if he doesn't stay healthy, you can't do anything about it. But
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm not touching these wide receivers.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's the only people I'm touching is Josh Jacobs. Like we said, he scores every week, so he's the most consistent player in fantasy and on this team. That's the only person that I'm starting on the Green Bay.
Okay. All right. The Cincinnati Bengals are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Play Joe Flacco.
No Flacco.
I would play Chase Brown because he had a great game against them last time, and he had a great game before they went on the bye. So, and then yes, with Jamar Chase, and I would play T Higgins too. When they both played against Pittsburgh, they were both in the top 15 wide receivers, and T Higgins has been playing better and better, especially with Joe Flacco playing. So, and a little sneaky streamer for me is Noah Fant. The last time you played Pittsburgh, last couple games, he's had 2 touchdowns. One against Pittsburgh, he had 4 for 44 yards and a touchdown. And then against Chicago, he had a touchdown, but he only got like 28 yards. So definitely a play for me for streaming tight ends this week. On Pittsburgh, um, could not watch the game last week because it was just disgusting. Disgusting. And I mean that. Like, I picked up Whitney picked up Rogers this week, and she's like, I have a feeling. Well, I'm glad you do because I don't have a feeling for this, but
I mean, last time Rodgers played
yeah,
Cincinnati, he had 25 plus points.
yeah. Well, he actually had 35 points. He threw for
Yeah,
4
he had
touchdowns.
35.
Yeah, so he's a good streaming candidate this week. I would play Jalen Warren. DK eventually is going to be good, I hope.
DK
But
Metcalf is starting to become like touchdown or bust.
yeah, he's very much a touchdown or bust dependent receiver right now. So, you kind of have to play him. But I just don't expect much. If he gets you 15 points, be happy. That's all I gotta say.
What if he gives you 12?
12, be happy. Hey, that's all you can be. That means either he got a touchdown. So just be happy with it. I would a little sneaky start. Another streaming tight end, Pat Fryermuth. The last time he played against Cincinnati, he had 111 yards and 2 touchdowns against them. I understand the Steelers offense runs like 50 tight ends out there. So, but if Aaron Rodgers trusts anyone else, I think it's him. So I play him as a streaming tight end. Actually, I picked him up in our 2 quarterback league to play him, just on the hopes of getting something good. So, all right, last morning game. I don't. There's no quarterback here present for the Houston Texans. Is that on yours too?
Yeah, no, that's on mine too.
So Houston's not playing a quarterback, but I think it's Davis Mills.
They're just playing Wildcat the whole game.
Wildcat the whole game. Yes, there's gonna be Davis Mills. I mean, quite honest, he could probably play him this week. That the Tennessee Titans are not a good team, period. So, Woody Marks, what?
Davis Mills was QB1 last week.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
dude balled out.
45 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 292 yards, and he ran for a touchdown.
Yeah, he balled out.
QB1. Holy crap. Was not expecting that.
No, definitely not.
Put some respect on the guy's name and put him in the sleeper starting lineup. Jeez. Oh,
Seriously. You could play Woody Marks this week. The Tennessee Titans cannot stop the run and cannot stop a nosebleed. So put that together. With the receivers, Nico Collins, he had a good game last week. No touchdowns, but he was target like no one's business. 15 targets, caught seven of them for 136 yards, no touchdowns. So I think you could put him in your lineup if Davis Mills is going to be just hucking him the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
So, other than that, Dalton Schultz, it's a good play this week. You need a tight end play. He caught a touchdown last week, 11 for 7 for 53 yards. So that helps. The Tennessee Titans,
Literally no one.
you don't really know one. I wouldn't. I know. I think the only play. I mean, yeah, actually, no one because the Houston Texans defense is very, very good. So don't play anyone.
Yeah. I feel bad for Cam Ward, man. He's such a good.
Yeah. I think next year will be a better year. So just he needs to like scrap this year. So all right. On to the San Francisco 49ers are playing the Arizona Cardinals. These are two teams that got their butt kicked last week. Brock Purdy is back. He will play this week. So would you play him this week, Tyler?
Honestly,
Starting back from an injury. He had a don't know what injury he had, but some foot injury that Kyle Shanahan refuses to share with.
yeah. Honestly, if I have Brock Purdy and I just picked up Jameis Winston, I'm probably taking the chance on Jameis Winston over Brock Purdy.
Okay. I actually agree with that. Because I wouldn't play him off first game back from whatever injury he has. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have a good game, but
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think that go ahead.
no, Ricky Pearsall is in,
Okay.
and then Juwan Jennings is in.
Okay.
Um, both of them were questionable. And I mean, you kind of have the 49ers team back.
Yeah. I would I mean, obviously you're playing McCaffrey. The
Yeah,
receivers, I would wait and see what happens. Me personally, I would wait to see how Ricky Pearsall looks. Um, if you need, I guess if you want to play Jennings, throw him in there as a flex. Kendrick Bourne, if
I think it's time.
Pearsall's back and Jennings are out there, out the Kendrick Bourne is kind of a throwaway now.
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
time done.
and then George Kittle is a yes because I actually do believe George Kittle will have. I mean, went 9 for 9 for 84 yards and a touchdown last week. So he's back. He went back into the top 10 of the tight ends. But if Brock Purdy's there, I definitely believe he was going to throw to George Kittle more. So he's a yes for me. On Arizona side, I don't know what to say. I wish Tim was here.
I
He
think this is why Tim is sick today.
he didn't want to talk about it. Doesn't want to talk about the Cardinals last week. They got blown out so hard. Or he doesn't want to talk about the bet that we made.
In Vegas,
Yeah,
what
we
was the bet?
all. So it was me, him, and Todd. I was like, we each threw in $20 and we did the late games. It was like, it was the Rams and Niners, and then the Cardinals and the Seahawks, and then the Lions and Commanders. And we're like, and Tim was for sure said like, oh, we got it. We got Cardinals +6. That's gotta be. And like within 2 minutes of that game, it was over. And I'm like, well, this bet's gone. we were all just like, wow. We all were just stunned at the games because every single one of those games were a blowout by the end of the half. Like we lost every single one of them. It was bad. So, personally, don't play anyone on the Cardinals because Marvin Harrison's is out. I forget what he said he had. Where is he? He's not even listed.
Who?
Marvin Harrison Jr. He has like
He's out for sure.
so the only person I would play is Trey McBride.
How do you feel about DeMarcado? He had a 15 points last week.
He had 15 points. The Niners' run defense is not great. Flex. That would be the only option I would play is him in the flex.
He had 15 points only on 4 attempts and four targets. He got some big chunks out of there, so definitely touchdown dependent. But if you're hurting for a flex, I mean,
yeah, he's not a bad one. So, but I also said yes, play Trey McBride. He's tight in one, so you can't go wrong with him. All right, the afternoon games. This is going to be a good one. The Seattle Seahawks are playing the Los Angeles Rams. This is literally going to be for their division. Whoever wins this will win their division, I think. Because these guys, they play each other in week 16, so I bet that'll be for the division. But this is a good test for both of them. Let's start with the Rams because Matthew Stafford could be an MVP candidate.
Fatty Stafford.
Yeah, he threw 4 touchdowns last week. I think he's going to throw for more again this week. So play Stafford. I know the Seahawks have a good defense, but you cannot not play Stafford. He's on a heater. He's 3 weeks in a row. He's at over 30 points. So, Kyren, had a good game last week. Not a lot of yardage, but 2 touchdowns. He's still a yes for me, even though Blake Corum is getting integrated a little bit more. You can still play. I would still play Kyren. Puka and Devontae. Yes. Absolutely. Devontae had only 1 touchdown last week. But he was limited today. He had an oblique injury. He didn't return last week in the game after he came out because they were just blowing them out. But I don't foresee him ever leaving this game. So play Devontae. Seattle, Sam Darnold. Not the best game last week because they blew out the Cardinals by the end of the first quarter. So he didn't really have to do much. But I would play him. He has proven that he is a good quarterback. And he is this team's quarterback. And as long as he has JSN, he's going to be okay. And then, like we said, play JSN. Their new addition, Rashid Shaheed. It was his first game last week. I think you could, throw him in there as a flex. Maybe he catches a deep bomb and has a good game for you. But other than that, I wouldn't really play the running backs. I don't know. What do you think? Charbonnet and Walker. These 2 guys are.
I don't know with these guys. This is such a confusing running back committee right here.
Yeah.
Zach Charbonnet, RB32, and then Kenneth Walker, RB24. Kenneth Walker hasn't had a game since week 4 when he barely got over 10, scoring 13 and a half. And then you got Zach Charbonnet over here, who is running back 13 last week with 14 and a half. And then he dropped 5 the week before. And then week 7, 18 and a half RB6.
Yeah.
And everything before he was barely under 10 points. Um, so it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know who I would pick in this running back committee. Um,
You can pick no one really
yeah,
because in all honesty, they're gonna like even though Charbonnet got the touchdown last week, he had, 14 carries for 83 yards. I mean, yeah,
7% snap share, 37%.
yeah, only 37%. So that's not a guarantee that he's gonna do that again. And then Kenneth Walker, 44% of the snaps, 14 carries for 7 yards. But like if you look at their yards per game, like yards per carry, they're getting over 5 each of them. So I don't know what the deal is with these guys. Like I don't know what the deal is. Like if you kept one of them in the entire time, I think one of them would actually be good.
Yeah.
So it's just yeah, it's just so confusing.
Kenneth Walker's last touchdown was week 3.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like.
Like that is absolutely crazy. Kenneth
Like
Walker is a really good running back.
like he's
The fact
he's
that his last touchdown was week 3,
yeah,
and then you have Zach Charbonnet who scores almost every week.
but he doesn't get the yardage. Like that's the
Yeah,
issue. So
yeah.
it's just yeah. Ugh,
Very
gross.
very frustrating and very. It's like you might as well start both.
Yeah. If you
If
have
you have, if you have one, you must have the other.
yeah, it's gross. So all right. On to the Baltimore Ravens are playing the Cleveland Browns. Um Lamar Jackson. Action Jackson. His first 2 starts back. He's QB 19 right now. In week 9, he was a top 10 QB. But he didn't rush for a lot. And then week 10, he didn't play great. He got 17 points, a touchdown, but their defense really held them into that game. So it's a yes. I don't care about Cleveland's defense right now.
Yeah, you start that, man.
You're going to start him. The defense, even though Cleveland's defense is very good, um, there is a there's going to be a point in somewhere in the rest of the season they're going to break. So, Derrick Henry, last time they played Cleveland, he got 2 points. So I honestly would be cautious of playing him this week because they are a very good run defense, but you're still going to play him. The receiver core, who would you play? Would you play Zay Flowers?
I mean, he has been a little bit better.
Yeah, I would play him more in the flex position
Yeah, his last touchdown was still week
or
1,
yeah, or a low end two.
but I mean, he has been a little bit more consistent. Last couple of games, his yards per target and yards per catch have been over 10, and that hasn't happened since week 5.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely a little bit more consistent, a little bit better numbers. Let's hope better Lamar play means better Zay Flowers play.
Yeah, for sure. And then the last bit here is Mark Andrews. He is the tight end 18 on the year. Last week he only got 14 yards. He got a touchdown though, but
Yeah, let's get that touchdown to Zay Flowers.
yeah, he's very inconsistent, and I wouldn't play him against the Browns. That's my only thing. I would only
No, the
play.
last game he had 3 targets and he had 0.90 points.
Mhm. Um, the only player for the Browns I would consider playing is Junkins.
Yes, sir.
Um, Now, granted, that Baltimore's defense hasn't been the back the very beginning of the first games. They haven't been great against the run. They are a little bit better, but the only player on the Browns that's worthy to play is Junkin. So you can play him. Kind of have to. Don't expect like I wouldn't expect like 29 points. If he gets you 10, that's a good day. That's a good game for him. So, moving on to the Kansas City Chiefs playing the Denver Broncos. 8-2 team that does not look 8-2. I tell you that much.
That is crazy.
This is a divisional game. Two ways this game goes. It's either a shootout or it's a defensive battle. And my money's on a defensive battle.
Yeah.
So, but you know, you're not going to go away from Patrick Mahomes. He's a quarterback 2 on the year. Even though they had a bye, Andy Reid off the bye is probably the most dangerous head coach, and Patrick Mahomes will be the most dangerous player. So, yes, on Patrick Mahomes for me. What about you?
No, yeah, absolutely.
And then running back wise, I don't know what to do.
This is the same thing that we were talking about with the
The
Seattle.
yeah,
Seattle, like one of these guys just needs to be
hmm
the number one
primary,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt had 78% snap share last week. I think because Isaiah Pacheco was a little hurt.
I bet,
Um,
yeah. He did not practice today,
no, well, that's great.
so
Yeah, like these are two great running backs.
mhm,
Um, and I feel like when they're a committee, they're not as great as they could be when they're a committee. I feel like both of these running backs are better when you leave them in
mhm.
and you keep feeding them the ball, especially Isaiah Pacheco. Because I think Isaiah Pacheco, last year he was hurt, but in 2023, this guy he was in the top 15 almost every week.
Yeah,
In 2023, from week 3 to week 7, he was top 15. And then from week 12, week 13, and week 17, he was top 5.
yeah,
Um, so like Isaiah Pacheco, he's better when you leave him in. Granted, he has had the injury bug
yes.
last year and this year.
I think
Uh,
I think the injury bug is sticking with him.
yeah,
He just cannot seem to stay healthy. So,
but
um,
if Isaiah Pacheco can't stay healthy, leave Kareem Hunt in because he's the exact same way.
yeah,
You keep feeding him the ball, like he's gonna be better.
yeah. You get the Kareem Hunt the last 3 games, 4.5 a carry. So he's getting the yardage. He just needs to stay in the game. So, receivers, Rashid Rice is a yes. He is the dog in that offense. Um, what are you doing with Worthy, Tyler? I mean, he's still on the field. He's like 83% snaps past 2 games. He's just not getting he's getting targets, so he's just not getting the yardage or the touchdown. Would you flex him?
Yeah, I
Especially if Patrick Surtain is not playing. That
yeah,
helps.
I mean, I was really hoping this year that with Rashi Rice out, Xavier Worthy was going to be the obvious wide receiver one starting early
Hmm
uh before him Rashi Rice coming in, but he got hurt or running into his own player, Travis Kelce, and just goes flying.
Yeah.
So that kind of, I think that injury and him not being in there for the first couple weeks really put a damper on his performance for the rest of the year
Yeah.
because he came back week 4 and yeah, he's just like you said, he's getting the targets, but he's just not getting the red zone targets. He has one touchdown all year.
Yeah. Patrick Surtain is still not practicing, so I would flex him in this matchup. Maybe he gets a bomb and breaks one off. So, would you play Kelsey?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. Kelsey, last time they played 5 targets, 4 catches, 66 yards. He got 10 points. So
Yeah. No matter what, you play Travis Kelce until
yeah,
he retires.
yeah. For the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix has been. I don't know what to do in the first, so I don't know what to do with him because against Vegas, he only had 7 points.
Kind of crazy.
It's crazy how bad he looked. I don't know how good he was going to look against this Kansas City defense. They are very good. So it's just, yeah, it's tough. I probably wouldn't play Bo, my opinion. Um,
Not the. Would you play Bo or would you play James Winston?
Probably play Jameis
Yeah.
just because like Kansas City defense is very good. Um, I think they figure some stuff out. Their front seven is nasty. Um, just because I mean, yeah, they lost to Buffalo. In week 9 they are on a bye in week 10. I don't like, but the other 2 weeks before that, 17 points, 21 points, 9, but they're very good. So, um, with let's see, RJ Harvey is likely to be the lead
Yeah.
the back.
Darby
He's
ones.
yeah, Dobbins is out, is hurt. So RJ Harvey, like I wouldn't play him against um Kansas City, but RJ Harvey is likely to have like a decent like a you get to see what he's like against a good defense and to see if he can be the guy for them like the years coming. So he has that potential because he has that breakaway speed. Maybe he gets like a breakaway touchdown or something, but it's going to be really difficult for him to actually get established against that defense. So I'm kind of out on Broncos running backs right now. But if Dobbins continues to be out, um, they'll be on a bye, and then they get Washington, Las Vegas after that. So maybe this is a good point for them to turn to RJ Harvey after the bye and after this game. So, there's receivers Sutton. Would you play him?
Um,
Tough. He's only had he hasn't had a top 10 game in a few weeks. He used to be Bo Nix guy, but now he's just not getting the targets and the catches.
I think it's better off playing Cortland Sutton after the bye week. This is going to be a tough game for Cortland Sutton. Kansas City
Yeah.
has their pass defense. Um, yeah, last 3 weeks hasn't broken 10.
Mhm.
Um, and within since week 6, he's had only one game over 10 points.
Yeah.
And his last touchdown was week 9, but before that, it was week 4.
Hmm.
So kind of in a little slump right now after having a nice start of the season.
Yeah.
Um, I think a better play is just sitting him this week, wait until the bye, and then play him against Washington in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that for the rest of the receivers, especially Troy Franklin. So, all right. Sunday night game should be a good one, actually. Detroit Lions versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's start with the Philadelphia Eagles. Uh, even though their defense made Green Bay's offense look like a rag doll, I don't know if they'll be able to do this to Detroit's offense. But I would play Jalen Hurts as a yes for me.
Yep.
Saquon. you have to play him, even though people ask me, "Do I play Saquon?" I'm like,
Who?
yes, you play Saquon. But the real question is AJ Brown. What do you do? Uh,
Guy was what, like I mean, drafted in the second round.
yeah, second, third, like turn, probably the turn, but yes,
He's wide
30.
receiver 39 right now. Absolutely terrible. Uh,
I think he could have a good game.
I
I
mean,
don't. I
you
mean,
should hope
I,
so.
he should, but like you're not gonna not play him, right?
I mean,
Are you? Are you? Would you be at that point? Like let's say so. Let's take this. Let's take the receiver from Washington, Detroit, uh, Jamison Williams.
I'll start Jameis.
Would you play him over him?
Yeah,
Interesting.
because
Wild.
yeah,
Wild. That's
no,
wild.
absolutely. AJ Brown before week 7 had 2 touchdowns, and then his only touchdown before that was week 3.
Hmm.
Um, last week only 3 targets. Week 7, 6 targets, and I don't know, man.
Would
I don't
you?
know. It's
Yeah.
so tough because in last year, I don't know what he was last year wide receiver wise, but he got touchdowns. He had one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 touchdowns last year, even though he missed 3 games last week or
Mhm.
last year. Um, and he got targets. He
Yeah.
got some games he got more than 10 targets. And in these games where he was wide receiver 5, even when he wasn't in the top 10, his yards per target were over 10 most games,
Hmm.
even over 15. And you look at it this year, he's had 1 game over 10 and 1 game over 20 yards per target.
Yeah.
And the wide receiver production for AJ Brown has significantly dropped.
Yeah. It's I don't I if I had him, I'd be very frustrated. So I probably would play. Would you? So if let's just say you had both AJ Brown and you had Devontae Smith, would you start Devontae
Oh yeah, Devonta Smith, wide receiver 14.
14, and he's
Definitely
getting
getting,
more targets too?
yeah, he's getting more targets, and his yards per target and yards per catch look like AJ Brown last year.
Yeah. So wow, crazy world we live in.
And
Um,
I also think just the fact that AJ Brown is so
Diva.
yeah, so diva and very like outspoken about how unhappy he is. I think that definitely plays a factor
I
in
I
him
do believe
getting
that too.
after Jalen Hurts
Yeah,
throwing the ball.
I do believe that too. So, also Dallas Goddard as I would play him this week too. Um, he's also getting he's 86% of the snaps last week, 6 targets. He's Jalen Hurts definitely likes to throw to him more than AJ Brown. So, for
Well, before we go on,
yeah, go on,
Dallas Goddard overall 87, AJ Brown overall 135.
gross.
My God, why did I even read that stat?
Don't even know. Maybe to help you cope with the fact that you have him still.
Oh, I traded him away in Dynasty.
Oh, there you go. So, for Detroit, I wouldn't play Jared Goff this week. Not saying that he's a bad quarterback, just that Philly's defense is very good. So, but you're not going to go away from Jameer Gibbs. I don't care who you are. I don't care about the defense really. He's their star player. Same thing with Amon Ra. You're not going to go away from him. And then, like Tyler said, you play Jamison Williams over AJ Brown, and I don't blame you. The past two games, um, 6 and 7 targets. Um, for against Minnesota, he caught a touchdown for six. He had 66 yards. Last game against Washington, 119 yards and a touchdown. So I think there's a shift changing there that they want to use him more often because they paid him. I mean, it's obvious. So, and Dan Campbell's calling the offensive plays. So, and Laporta, he is touchdown dependent too. But you 5 for 5 for 53 yards, excuse me. So I still play him because
Yeah, you play him.
kind of have to. So, all right, Monday night football.
Game of the week.
The Dallas Cowboys are visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler, how you could actually win this game?
Sure hope so. Actually, I sure hope we don't.
Well, you just want? Are you a tankathon?
Just, let's,
Just keep losing.
is Arch Manning in the draft this upcoming year?
No, he's one more year.
Well, still tank.
There are some good quarterbacks in this upcoming draft. So
Let's wait. Let's trade for a quarterback or someone. I'd even be happy with Aaron Rodgers.
No, you wouldn't.
I would be.
You wouldn't.
I would be.
The Raiders don't play Geno. Aston Genty is a yes.
Yeah, you play that man.
Play that man.
RB12.
RB12 right now. I think
in the last 2 weeks he's been top 15 as well.
Yeah, their schedule is kind of getting a little bit better. They do play Cleveland the next week, and then they have. I mean, no, I shouldn't say it got better, but they're playing some tough defense coming up. But you're still gonna play them. So, and then no receiver for me for the. I mean, the only guy is Trey Tucker.
Yeah, I mean, I think Trey Tucker
is a good flex for me.
Yeah, he's a good flex. He's definitely,
but he's not gonna wow you with anything. So
yeah, don't expect like a week 3 performance where he drops 45 points. But he is the wide receiver one. He is going to be getting the targets now. You might see week 3 targets where he gets 9 targets, 8 targets.
Yeah.
But let's just hope Geno gets him the ball.
And same thing with Brock Bowers. You're gonna play him. Hopefully he gets more than one catch. This week because that was pathetic.
After a 41
point game, the guy had 13 targets for 12 catches, 127 yards, and 3 touchdowns against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and couldn't get anything. So
and you target him 3 times.
Yes. So that's about it for the Raiders. For the Cowboys, you're gonna play Dak.
Start everyone.
Yeah, you're gonna play Dak. You're gonna play Javonte, regardless of what happened. They're on a bye, regardless of the Arizona game. You're gonna play them. You're playing CD and you're playing Pickens, and you're also playing Ferguson.
Simple.
Jake Ferguson may continue to lose target shares coming back out of the bye. Why? Why is he going to lose targets?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that's.
Why does it say that?
Makes no sense.
That makes no sense at all. 0 sense. Was it the Scoon man getting targets?
I mean, I guess we're saying that because CD Lamb and George Pickens is back.
I mean, yeah. but I don't believe that. So,
I don't believe that either. Jake Ferguson's a great tight end.
Yeah, he's like the tight end. Well, he was the tight end one, but then he went on. He didn't have a great game the past 2 weeks. So
He had a bye.
yeah, so I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, sleeper's kind of crazy.
So
Um,
yeah, it tends to like I don't know who I don't know who would say that. Like
this guy's obviously getting targets, even when CD and George Pickens was on the team. Week 2 and week 3, more than 10 targets.
yeah.
Week 4, week 5, 7 and 9. Week 6, he had a drop down and had 3 targets. Week 7, 7. Week 8, he had 1 target. Week 9, he had 7. So like, but he's still gonna get targets.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So
It's probably one of the best weapons. I think weapons wise, just of how the season's going, I think it's going Javante, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, and CD Lamb. I think that's how the order goes.
I still think CD's the number one target.
You think so? He's wide
Yeah.
receiver 40 right now.
Yeah, he's been out for a few weeks when he got hurt, but I mean, he still gets targets. It's just
George
not
Pickens,
the
wide receiver 5.
yeah, he's not getting the touchdowns like he used to last year. Like last year he had well, he didn't have that many touchdowns last year. He's not getting the touchdowns like he did in 2023. He was just on a fire. So I think he CD's still number one there, then George, then Ferguson. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so that's why I think. But they should have a good game. So maybe it'll be a shootout and you'll win by a kick. And then
Daniel Carson's gonna just
shake
stop
it.
it.
All right. Well, that's week 11 for you people.
So we're getting
Uh,
close to playoffs.
yeah, we only have like 4 more weeks until our playoffs. So lock in.
Lock in.
You got 5 more weeks. So if you're in, let's see what place Josh is in. Josh is in,
You talk yourself in third
yes,
place.
third person. I'm in ninth place. So
But the keeper
yeah.
right now in the keeper, I'm 6. I need to
So
win.
if
I need to win.
yeah, you're in 6. I mean, if you win out, you get up in there. You got to beat some people, but if I win out, it can ruin someone's, playoff chances. So let's go,
Let's get out there.
or
What are you,
or or just keep my position and hope for the best
what are you
in the
in?
draft. Was that?
What are you in Dynasty?
Oh, I'm poo poo in Dynasty.
You're also 6 last.
Yeah, I'm like last. I think I'm last in my division too.
Yep. I'm 4th in division. I'm 4 and 6. I'm 4-6 in both leagues.
There you go. Yeah,
So
I
like
am my
I'm in,
Dynasty.
I'm in the mix. I just need to win.
Yeah, you're in the mix. My Dynasty team is poo poo garbage. I have potential for next year. I have a lot of picks next year. Draft picks are we're getting everyone, people.
Yeah, just for context, next year, Josh has 1, 2, 3 first round picks,
Yep.
1, 2, 3 second round picks,
Yeah. And
and
one third.
round.
One third round pick.
So you literally have 7 picks
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Let's go. I'm drafting all
That's actually fantastic.
drafting all the wide receivers and running backs. Maybe one quarterback. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Please subscribe to our YouTube and our TikTok.
Also on our YouTube,
I heard, I
we
saw that.
just
Yeah. How many followers we got now? I think I saw that we have 50.
on YouTube, we finally broke 50 and we
Okay.
have 51 subscribers.
Okay. I like it.
Um, our views have been doing okay. Our week 7, we had 39 views.
Okay.
So keep watching our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Thank you all you guys for subscribing. It's 50 subscribers, even though we have 51. 51 subscribers is very big for us. And thank you to everyone tuning in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We're trying to get to 100 by the end of the season.
That'd be sick.
That'd be great if we can get to 100 by the end of the season. But yeah, Ball Bros Don't Lie on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Find us on Apple and Spotify podcasts. So please go subscribe and share. Share it. Whatever you see of us do, just share it. That's all you have to do. That's all we ask for. Just share it. So all right. We'll see you guys next week, and good luck.